Right then guys, welcome back to another Subaru Saturday. So firstly, we've got on the hone here, we've got one half of the block. I've just honed this cylinder out, that one's all done. Got to do that one now. We're running 4th hour of running clearance on this one. I'll show you the pistons, which you probably have already seen if you watched the last video. I've got one on a rod just here. Got all my measurements, done all that. So yeah, we've got the Marla Motorsport pistons, a very, very nice item. I'm really happy with them and how they look and the quality. We got the K1 rods, which, yeah, again, I showed in the last video. I'll bring you round to the cylinder head area and show you one of the heads that I've been putting together today. So I've faced this. Obviously it's on a bit of card there. Just show you the face. Face is looking lovely. Only needed to take 2 thou off of there, so that was ideal. You can see there I've got the stem seals on. And I've given this a really, really thorough wash. Checked all the oil ways, they're all clear. Blown out all these bolt holes and all of that. All the good stuff. So now I can get the springs in this and then I can just fully assemble this head. One thing I did notice in this gasket set, genuine gasket set, is we don't have any of the half moons for the sort of cams there and there. I did notice some comments saying that I should get some billet ones, so maybe I wasn't going to, but because there isn't any in there, maybe I might look into just getting some billet ones. So yeah, I'll look into that, but that doesn't matter. I can still get this all together. They can go on sort of last thing really. So I'm getting this head together. I've got the other half of the block here, which is all honed and done. So you can see they look absolutely lovely. I've put the piston down there, just checked it's sort of, you know, feels good and goes down smoothly, no tight areas or anything, which there shouldn't be, and there isn't. One other thing I had to do is I've had to put a helicoil in this water pump bolt hole. I think it must have got caught on something. You can see it in there. But yeah, it must have got caught on something because I looked at it and this bolt was sort of like that, bent over. You can probably see my finger there all wrapped up. And if you watched the main channel video, then you would have seen that I burnt myself. Don't worry guys, my finger is fine. It's all good, it's on the mend. Just keeping it all wrapped up and clean. But yeah, nothing to worry about there guys, it's all good. So yeah, there's that. One thing I'm going to have to look into getting is some new, well, various sensors. I did say I was going to make a list, but this one was in the head somewhere or other, I think here. Yeah, it was in there. It's a cam sensor. And when I pulled it out, yeah, there's a little plastic ring attached to it, just on the top side of that O-ring, and when I pulled it out, that just gave in and broke off. So I'm going to have to get some new sensors. If anybody knows where I can get some sensors for an EJ20X, or if the sensors in the EJ205 or any other EJ20 are the same, then, you know, let us know in the comments, because I'm not totally sure at the minute, and obviously being an import, it's hard to, it's not really on any databases, it's not on auto data, there's nothing about it, it's really hard to find information. So yeah, if anybody knows anything about these EJ20X and Y engines, please let us know. They're very, very similar to the UK ones, being that this is an import. But it's just things like those sensors, I'm not really sure if they're the same or if they're different. Or I know there's millions of variations of this engine. You can see we've got all the cam bits laid out here with the buckets and everything. So once I've got the springs in, I will put all of that on. But yeah, so what have we got left over in the parts boxes and sort of the bits? We've still got that other head to do. I might get on that today. If not, I can do that next weekend, but I'm trying to get that other head and the block all finished, cleaned and sorted today. In here, we've obviously got all the other bits, timing bits and bearings and the turbos in there. All the other stuff's in here. I might have a look through here just to check that I haven't missed anything, any gaskets or anything, like those half moons, whether they're lurking with something else. But yeah, making good progress. Oh, I didn't think I was shown this. I've sort of half decided I'm going to go with black rocker covers. I think they look nice in black. But let me know. I think I'll get some stickers on there, maybe some Barham engine stickers. But yeah, I think black might be the way for the rocker covers. Obviously everything else is going to be silver, so I thought a little bit of contrast might be nice. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on honing that other half of the block, and I'll get the springs in this head, get the head put together. Then it's on to cleaning the block. I've given a little bit of a clean, but I'm going to go through it, blow it all out. You can see there's still a bit of swarf sort of in the water jacket. Need to blow out all these bolt holes and stuff. Probably see in there it's a bit, you can see that shiny stuff at the bottom, that's oil or something that shouldn't be in there. Right, so it's getting to the point where I'm nearly ready to go home. I've put this head together. Obviously this cam carrier, well, all the cams and everything, that's got to come out again to put the head bolts in, because you can see down there they obviously, you know, they don't go in past the cam. So got to get the cams out again, but they're just bolted in there loosely so that, well, I want to check they turned all right. I did polish the journals on the cams. Obviously this thing had some oil, you know, contaminated oil. So yeah, I thought I'd just do that, just smooth them off. They weren't too bad, but you know, it's something I thought I'd better do. Just in case. But yeah, so the head's together. You can see I've refitted that bung there for the waterway, and there's another one down there. Also I put in, there's an oil bung in under there, and there's one there as well, which I've refitted. Still got all the outer ones to refit, but I'll do that next weekend probably. So that head's done. I will just check all the clearances again and just make sure they're right. They should be, but obviously now with the springs in there and the cams and everything, I just want to check it one more time just to be sure. But yeah, so that's that. I'll just take you around to the hone. I have just finished honing, well, hopefully finished honing the other half. I'm just sort of letting this cylinder cool because I've only just finished it, but if I just measure it, yeah, it's still cooling at the minute, but you can see there, pretty much bang on the zero. That'll shrink a little bit as it cools, but yeah, once that's cooled down properly, before I go home today, I will get it off of here and give it a wash, as long as that's all the right size and everything, which it should be, hopefully. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. It was about 4:30. Time has flown right by. I might have been a little bit over ambitious with sort of doing the other head and rings on the pistons and all that, but you know, I'm not in really any major rush at the minute. I'm quite enjoying coming in on these Saturdays and just sort of cruising along and getting bits done here and there. Not very interesting, but I've just refitted this dowel in this half of the block. That's for the other half. I had to get those out to get it on the hone, and so I ended up having to put a tap down there to get those out, but that's no big deal. But yeah, that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the updates, and we will see you in the next one, guys.